A very fine morning, my dear students. Hope you all will be fine by the grace of God. Students, today we will study about how to perform experiment number 1 of Science 1, Standard 10th. In our previous lecture, we have studied about experiment number 1 of Science 2, Standard 10. So, let us see how to perform experiment number 1, that is to identify the chloride, bromide and iodide. These are ions and that you have to identify from the given salts. This method is qualitative analysis method. Chloride, bromide and iodide are ionic compounds. They react with the metals. 17th group in periodic table contain elements as chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine, etc. These are non-metals. We can understand this with one example, as sodium is a metal and chlorine is a non-metal. So, sodium forms ionic bond which is formed between the sodium and chlorine. So, what will be formed here, children? NaCl or sodium chloride will be produced as a product. In this experiment, we identify chloride, bromide and iodide salts. So, I'll show you one video, children, then you can understand in better way, and after that I will explain further. Let us see now what experiment we are going to perform here. What is the aim of the experiment? To identify the chloride, bromide and iodide ions from the given salt. This is our aim of the experiment number 1. So let us see how to perform and then I'll explain about it. See what we need. We need dropper, test tube stand. Here in 4 beakers the solution is taken as silver chloride, silver bromide, potassium chloride, potassium bromide, potassium iodide and silver nitrate. You can see in the beakers different solution, all 3 solutions are there. This is silver nitrate solution. Now we have to keep this all 3 solution in the test tube and we have to add drop by drop this AgNO3 or silver nitrate in all the test tube one by one. see how the change takes place when we put silver nitrate in test tube A. Let us see for test tube B. This is for test tube C, children. So now I'll explain you. So children, here we have seen that what apparatus we need. We need apparatus like test tube stand, dropper, etc. As well as we need some chemicals. These chemicals as compound of silver nitrate and 3 powders will be given to us. These powders look similar as white crystalline powder. So from looking only you won't be able to identify. For that we have to perform this experiment. Now children, these powders are as potassium chloride, potassium bromide and potassium iodide. So what we will do that first of all we will prepare the solutions of these salts in beaker, and before preparing solution we have to label there on the beaker as A, beaker A we will make potassium chloride solution. In beaker B we will make potassium bromide solution. In beaker C we will make potassium iodide solution. So let us prepare the water solution of these compounds in different beakers. And in one beaker we will keep the sodium nitrate, that already I told you have to take. Now how we perform it? What is the procedure? We keep this solution in 3 test tubes. As in test tube A we will keep potassium chloride. In test tube B we will keep as potassium bromide, and in test tube C we will keep as potassium iodide. Now actually here I have mentioned that in test tube A we have kept potassium chloride, in test tube B as potassium bromide, and in test tube C as potassium iodide. But during your practical exam you won't be able to know, because the name will not be given to you. They will be given as salt A, salt B and salt C. So let us proceed how to find out that which test tube contains chloride and which test tube contain bromide and which test tube contain iodide. We keep this test tube in test tube stand. So children, we will see that one by one we have to take one test tube. As we will take test tube A, we have to put their label as A, B, C. Already I told you. And we will take test tube A, we will add few drops of sodium nitrate, or sorry, it is not sodium nitrate, it is silver nitrate, sorry. We have to put there as AgNO3 or silver nitrate. Silver nitrate is a reagent and it reacts with the solution whatever is present in the test tube A, B or C. So while we are putting this AgNO3, we have to be very careful because it is a bit costly also, as well as if we'll put more we'll not get the reaction properly. So we have to add drop by drop and see the reaction. So first we will take test tube 1 or test tube A and put few drops of AgNO3 and we will observe what change takes place. Same way we will perform with the test tube B. We will put few drops of drop by drop AgNO3 and again we will see the chemical reaction. And in the last we will perform same procedure with test tube C and we will check out what changes are taking place. So what happens as soon as we add sodium nitrate? The chemical reaction start and some product is formed there. So children, here we will see that this product comes out in the form of solid, from which we can see that this product will be in the form of PPT or precipitate. This process is called as precipitation. In all three test tubes, we will get PPT. So, when silver nitrate reacts these solutions, then this precipitate is formed. This indicates that here in these solutions there may be halides as chlorine, bromine and iodine or compounds of halogen. These halides are giving us precipitate. On observing in test tube A, the precipitate is white in color. In test tube B, the precipitate is light yellow in color, and in test tube C, it is dark yellow precipitate. So, in all three test tubes, the different color precipitate is formed. These color indicate that which ion is present in a particular solution. So what we conclude here, white color indicates that there may be chloride. Light yellow color indicates that there is bromide, and dark yellow color indicates there is iodide in the solution. This is a preliminary test, children. Let us see how the table is formed. You can see here, children, this table. KCl, that is potassium chloride, plus AgNO3, that is silver nitrate. Which color precipitate is formed? White color. What inference we will come to know? That chloride is present. Second one is KBr, that is potassium bromide, plus AgNO3, that is sodium nitrate. When they react, light yellow color precipitate is formed. That means the bromine is present. Then Ki, that is potassium iodide, plus AgNO3, that is silver nitrate. AgNO3 is silver nitrate. It is bright yellow color precipitate is formed. Iodide will be present there. So this is all about your table, children. Now some multiple choice question are given here, children. So that are given on page number 3 in your book. For the first one, valency of elements in halogen group will be, answer is 1. The second one, the most reactive element in the halogen group is fluorine. Third one, the halogen which is in liquid at room temperature is bromine. Then the metallic character of element increases in a group from top to bottom. And the fifth one, valency of elements, the answer is D. So children, this multiple choice I had told you. Now here are some exercise question also. Try to find out these answers, and if any problem you can ask me. Thank you children. This all you have to write in your practical book. I hope that you might have purchased practical book. Kindly, if you have not purchased, purchase it and write in that, so that one experiment if you will write, then you can complete easily. So if so far if you have not purchased the book, by the time you can write in your rough book, and you try to purchase as early as possible. Thank you children.